back to my channel. This is Alina Sara at your service. So I'm going to talk today about inferiority complex, right? There are a few aspects that will cause you to have this inferiority complex. So the first thing could be you yourself. See, you're not good at something. I know you may not be good enough. I know you yourself, you know that you're not good enough, and you'll be like, what is wrong in telling the truth? But let me say you what is wrong, not in telling the truth, but in telling you are not good enough. So you are not good enough and you're coming in a new community and you say, I don't think I'm very good enough. There may be one among those 10 people that thought you were actually very talented, and by your looks you really look good and wow. And you just said them that you are not that way. One among those 10 is good and they thought you were good. But how about the rest 9 of them? There should be one, surely there will be one leader who likes to feel proud of themselves, who likes to take hold of everybody. That person is now somehow is becoming your master. And that person is gonna somehow rule you. And then you end up being sad saying that, why is that person even trying to master me? Like, that person rules me, that person orders me. Actually, you gave them the key to it. So never tell anybody that you are not good enough. There are bad people out there. The second one is, do not compare yourself with nobody. I don't want to elaborate this, you know why. I just want to say this one thing, that comparing will never make a frog fly. And the third thing, your parents. I have talked about this gaslighters in my previous video. Go watch it if you have not watched it yet. Yes, and coming to gaslighters, I have said you will not alone find gaslighters in your relationship, but they will be everywhere, anywhere. And it probably could also be your parents. Your parents could be narcissists. Not to make you feel sad, but you should realize that this is a trait of a person. It could be that your parents are manipulators. They like to take control of you, and I know so many parents, like, they like to compare their kids with other kids. I think they should not be doing, but it doesn't mean all of them are toxic, right? It becomes toxic when you really put in your child's brain that that child is not good as her friends or his friends' daughters or sons. That is where it becomes problem, right? So let it be that they don't look good, they're not maybe fat enough, or they're not maybe thin enough for their parents, and they would constantly say that, look at that person's daughter, she's very beautiful, you should walk like her, you should talk like her, you should look like her. And this is what causes trouble. And you start believing in your head that maybe your fat thigh is not good enough, maybe your fat arms are not good enough. This is where it causes problem, right? I know we cannot avoid our parents, at least until we are adults and we can move out and earn by ourselves and do things by ourselves. But once you are adult, you are in this age now, you now know what has gone wrong, and do not be in your past and learn that you're beautiful. School life or adolescence, the period where we are searching ourselves, we are trying to put ourselves in a place that, okay, this is how I am gonna be for the rest of my life. And you are never what you are in your school life. It's after you have crossed, maybe in your 12th ending, that's when you really come to know yourself. And so that cannot define you. You are more than just your school life. And the fifth one is, if you're still not able to recover or come out of your inferiority complex, you may take a choice of going and consulting a professional or a therapist, right? They could really help you. Because one thing I want you to know is, you cannot always be somebody's slave. You need to be master at some point or the other, right? Thank you for watching me, and thank you for listening to me. And I'll be back with another video. Until then, do subscribe, share it to your friends if your friends actually need it and you think they are going through this. Just send them. Do not speak anything. You don't want to grade them or you don't want to judge them. But just send them and let them decide it by their own if they want to watch it, if they want to even realize they are going through this, right? But you need to be a channel for somebody's betterment, right? So yeah, I'll be back with another video. Ta-ta!